Good evening and welcome to the broadcast tonight. My name is Sammy Adika. Starting us off with the developing story from Mukuru kwa Njenga. Azimio la Umoja leader Raila Odinga has joined other Kenyans in demanding accountability following the disturbing discovery of mutilated bodies at the quarry dumping site in Mukuru slums in Nairobi County. This comes even as the unsettling discovery of the bodies in various stages of decomposition has sparked debate, or rather has ignited a widespread concerns in the country, particularly due to the proximity of the dump site to the Kware police station. And as Grace Ahati reports, homicide detectives have commenced investigations into the incident, in which preliminary investigations suggest a similar mode of killing for the deceased persons.
Amid massive reports of alleged abductions of citizens and missing persons reports occasioned by the nationwide anti-government protests, the latest shocking discovery of at least 10 mutilated bodies at the Kware dumping site in Mukuru slums, Nairobi County, has ignited widespread concerns. The grim discovery was made at an abandoned quarry, currently filled with water and used as a dump site, where 9 human bodies were retrieved as of yesterday, Friday. Following the retrieval of the mutilated bodies, Azimio la Umoja leader Raila Odinga has now joined other Kenyans in demanding for accountability, this even as homicide detectives took over investigations into the incident on Friday. Offering his heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims, Odinga has called for swift investigations into the unsettling find, urging police to bring the perpetrators to book. Among other leaders, Siaya Governor James Orengo has condemned the heinous act, saying the government must take responsibility for the deaths. The Directorate of Criminal Investigations (DCI) has commenced investigations into the incident, with preliminary investigations suggesting a similar mode of killing for the deceased, all female, in various stages of decomposition. With the help of locals, DCI officials, homicide team and Reke squad are currently leading the retrieval operation, which has entered the second day. Following the discovery, the Kenya Human Rights Commission has since demanded for transparency from President William Ruto's administration regarding the circumstances surrounding the mutilated bodies. The commission has raised concerns about potential government involvement in these recent deaths, particularly following previous incidents during the anti-government protests where some Kenyans lost their lives and sustained injuries. The shocking revelation has also sparked uproar among Kenyans who, through various social media platforms, have vowed to take to the streets on Tuesday to demand for answers from the government on this matter and other pressing issues. Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Grace Ahati.
We do hope that the investigations, just as President William Ruto has confirmed, they will be conducted accordingly and make sure that those connected to the brutal killings are brought to book. And moving forward, President William Ruto has pledged to work with all Kenyans to rebuild the government and accelerate the country's growth. In a fervent call for unity, Ruto assured the nation of his commitment to collaborate across the political spectrum for the betterment of the republic. This public address marks his first appearance since dismissing nearly his entire cabinet, retaining only Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua. Elias Wanjiru with more details.
Speaking in Elgeyo Marakwet during the commissioning of Kipsion Technical and Vocational College, President William Ruto declared going forward, his government is going to work with Kenyans, making sure they harness every opportunity, talent and capability so as to build the Kenyans' economy, create jobs, managing the debt, deal decisively with corruption, and make sure Kenya marches forward.
And I have made the decision that going forward, we are going to work as Kenyans, all of us, on the same side, making sure that we harness every opportunity, we harness every talent, we harness every capability to make sure that we build our economy, we create jobs, we manage our debt, we deal firmly and decisively with corruption, and make sure that Kenya marches forward, because Kenya is a country of great potential. And we must work together, close ranks, from across political divides, regional divide, Kenyans working together for the best interest of the Republic of Kenya. Kwa hivyo tutashirikiana namna hiyo, tutafanya kazi pamoja namna hiyo, na Kenya itasonga mbele.
According to President Ruto, the move to overhaul the cabinet was in line with the demands made by Kenyans during the recent nationwide demonstrations. The head of state also noted that he decided to dismiss the ministers after holistically appraising their performances.
Hakuna vile Kenya inaweza kusonga mbele, ni jukumu letu sisi wote kuungana. Tumekubaliana? Mimi nataka niwahakikishia kwamba vile tumekubaliana sasa, hapa mbele, simuliona maneno nimefanya hapo? Ndio nipange hii serikali tena vizuri. So nikipanga hii serikali vizuri, mimi nataka sasa tuungane kama Wakenya wote, ili tuweze kushughulika na mambo ya maendeleo ya taifa letu la Kenya tukiwa zote. Hatutaki tena kuwe na mirengo ama sehemu kona hii ama kona ile. Every Kenyan, because this is our country.
On his part, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has called on President William Ruto to appoint a fresh team of competent cabinet secretaries. Speaking during the commissioning of Kipsion Technical and Vocational College in Elgeyo Marakwet, Gachagua commended Ruto for his bold move to dismiss the ministers. Gachagua urged the head of state to consider appointing non-political, uncorrupt, and humble cabinet secretaries who will help him serve the people of Kenya. According to the DP, Kenyans demanded a cabinet that serves with efficiency and harmony, and one that puts the people's demand ahead of their personal interest.
Sisi Mheshimiwa Rais, tunataka tuseme tukiwa hapa nyumbani ya kwamba tunaunga wewe mkono 100% kwa ile hatua umechukua ya kuvuja baraza la mawaziri, uude upya, utafute mawaziri ambaye watakusaidia kufanya kazi. Mawaziri ambaye hawana kiburi. Mawaziri ambaye hawaingia mambo ya siasa, watakuwa na wewe kukusaidia pamoja na sisi, ndio tusongesha Kenya yetu mbele. Mnataka tukanyangie hapo? Tukanyangie hapo? Kwa hivyo, Your Excellency, ours is to assure you of our 100% support as you reconstitute your government, so that you can get a good team that will create efficiency, that will create harmony, that will put the people of Kenya before their personal interests.
On Thursday, President William Ruto fired his cabinet, a move that has been seen as a seismic shift in his administration approach to governance. This action aligns with the call for a government that is both inclusive and effective in addressing the country's myriad challenges. Despite his promises of unity, the president faces formidable challenges, from managing the repayment of Kenyans' 10 trillion debts to reconstituting the cabinet and increasing revenue collection without rising taxes. Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, my name is Nelias Wanjiru.
On matters dialogue, Azimio leader Raila Odinga has defended his move to support the national dialogue that is set to begin from Monday next week and run for 6 days, noting that the dialogue will be fully for the people. Speaking during the burial of former Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya's brother in Butere in Kakamega County, the former premier father noted that Kenyans have lost faith in the Kenya Kwanza government, and the dialogue would help chart the way forward and bring forth a long-lasting solution.
Mama hawezi kuendelea namna hii. Hatuwezi kuongea mambo yoyote mpaka watu Kenya wakubaliane. Nataka watu waelewe pale hii mambo ya dialogue ilitoka wapi. Tukaongea tukasema tuweke kongamano ya watu, si dialogue na Bwana Ruto. Ili kwa ni people's dialogue. Ati wa Kenya waende, sisi tukae pale ili tuongee kama wa Kenya. Sio ati kwenda kuongea na Bwana Ruto na UDA. Hii haikuwa maneno tulikuwa na maneno. Hata Ruto mwenyewe alikuwa hataki mambo ya dialogue. Hataki mambo ya dialogue. Sasa haya maneno watu hawakuelewa vizuri. Manake pale tuko hapa kuna hasira mingi zaidi. Mwaka jana waliua vijana 75 na zaidi. Mwaka huu sasa wameua watu hajulikani ngapi, manake sasa bado hata leo hii umefukua maiti kule Kware kule Mkuru kwa Njenga. Kongamano tunataka ni kongamano ya Wakenya ile ambayo inaitwa dialogue ya Wakenya kupitisha resolution ya kwamba tunataka hii na hii na hii ifanyike. The people's dialogue. Sisi tunataka.
Well, away from that, Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga has called on President William Ruto to actively involve his deputy Rigathi Gachagua in selecting the new team of cabinet secretaries that will take over after the head of state dismissed his CSS on Thursday this week. While lauding the head of state for his bold move to send home the cabinet secretaries, Kahiga further stated that the Mount Kenya region will closely monitor President William Ruto's selection process, noting that he expects the region to have representatives in the cabinet. His sentiments comes as leaders and Kenyans from all walks continue celebrating the move, saying President William Ruto is seemingly listening to the voice of the people.
Katika mambo haya ambayo rais anafanya, ni vizuri tumuombe tu kwa heshima kwamba kuna sehemu ambazo zilimpigia kura. Pia katika mipango yake angalie, apange vizuri, ndio sehemu zile zisione kana kwamba pengine zimetengwa na huenda basi zikabadilika. Picha tunayoendelea kuiona katika taifa hili ambapo tunamuona ni kana kwamba rais na naibu wake hawavuti pamoja, kila mmoja anavuta upande wake, na ni vizuri tuseme kwa sababu tuliwachagua wakiwa wote wawili. Ni vizuri waendelee kufanya kazi wakiwa wote wawili pamoja, wasaidiane, kwa sababu kulingana na katiba naibu wa rais ndiye msaidizi mkuu wa rais. Tungetaka kumuomba rais, umemalizana na baraza, umeingia katika kitengo cha polisi, sasa ingia bunge na kule fanya mabadiliko, nenda katika seneti, lakini kama kuna matatizo pale badilisha ndio tuweze kuendelea. Wakenya wanakutegemea wewe ndiye rais wetu.
Well, away from that, even as President William Ruto continue promising Kenyans that he will heed to their call to have a much more lean government and effective leadership, Manyata Member of Parliament John Mukunji has called on the head of state to ensure those who will be appointed to his cabinet are well vetted on competency, merit, and just to enable him deliver on his development agenda.
Mimi nataka kusema asante rais kwa sababu ya kusikiza Wakenya. Na mimi nangoja kuona wale watu wamekuwa implicated katika maneno ambayo imedhalilisha jina ya serikali wakiomba msamaha. Wacha tusikie wale watu wameharibu projects zenye rais amekuwa akisukuma, wameomba msamaha kwa Wakenya. It is not enough ya kupelekwa nyumbani, lakini sema pole kama umetoa watu na umedistract watu kutoka kwa ajenda ya serikali, ukawaonyesha maneno ya nguo, maneno ya masaa, maneno ya kuibiwa fertilizer, ile maneno rais alikuwa anataka isiharibu jina ya serikali yake.
I'll be taking a short commercial break. Don't go too far. We shall be right back with more news.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better. Sindio?
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Do they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcast?
Really? Even Meet of the World?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
So no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website, www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live.
Rafiki soul is the promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond what angaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki soul is a promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond what angaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki msoul.
Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive.
Welcome back. And straight in Machakos County, Governor Wavinya Ndeti has said that the recent activities of Gen Zs have yielded a crucial national debate on the need for engaging the citizens on matters of governance. Speaking at Movoti Boys High School grounds in Machakos, the county boss maintained public participation is key in enhancing public trust in matters of governance, evoking her popular culture of engaging Machakos citizens to identify various development priorities in the county budget-making process. Wavinya Ndeti said it was only through such that citizens develop confidence in her leadership.
Hawa majenzi pia wametuamsha sisi wote kama viongozi, na ni muhimu sana tukienda kwa public participation tunasikiza tu vile mwananchi anasema. Na kumbuka mimi nilianza kufanya public participation kwanza nikiwa mbunge. Nilipokuja kama governor, kila mwaka huwa mimi naenda public participation, na watu wengi wanasema governor anapoteza pesa akienda public participation. Hiyo sio kupoteza pesa, hiyo ni kuchukua maoni ya mwananchi. Kwa hivyo tu us we are here to serve the people, and we should listen to the people and just do what they want because it's their money at the end of the day.
Now crossing over to Kirinyaga County, the spouse of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Pastor Dorcas Gachagua, has urged leaders to exercise prudent use of public resources in order to experience economic growth. Her sentiments comes at a time when the youth in the country are advocating for accountability, with the Second Lady noting that their call is in line with the Kenya Kwanza government's focus on implementing the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, well known as BETTER. Pastor Dorcas also emphasized on the need for a more collaborative effort in the fight against drug and substance abuse, noting that the youth need to great support as they are the future of the country.
People of substance, women of substance, men who can be able to make the right decisions. And I have said, and I'm repeating again, there is no better time than now to make up your mind and move to the direction you ought to move, and make sure that one day you'll be speaking from where I'm speaking. I have the greatest conviction that we shall save lives of our people. And if we are going to save the lives of our people, it is the decision of the young people to see bars open and to say no. And let your no be no, not yes and no. You do not have to be shielded by bars being closed. I would like a situation where, even if the bars are open, you look at that bar, you go in there, you find your brother or your sister, you get them out.
Crossing the borders, former Chief Justice David Maraga will lead the East African Community EAC Observers Mission to Rwanda. Rwanda will hold its presidential and parliamentary elections on July 15th next week, with President Paul Kagame seeking to extend his tenure. Speaking during the launch, Justice Maraga said the mission arrived in Rwanda this week and would file reports that will be released on July 17th, 2024, while also noting that he had observed a general calm electoral, political and security environment ahead of the polling day. President Kagame is expected to cruise to a fourth term in office in an election on Monday against two opposition candidates, that is Frank Habineza and Philip Mpayimana, who contested against Kagame in 2017. Now taking a look on matters sports. Kenya's national women's volleyball team, Malkia Strikers, has expressed optimism in the 2024 Paris Olympics, even as they started their 3-week training camp in Miramas, southern France, earlier today, before the games begin from July 26th August to 11th, 2024. Kenya has been placed in a tough Group B alongside two-time Olympic champions Brazil and Japan and two-time Olympics bronze medalist Poland. It will be an uphill task for Kenya, as they will be seeking to revenge on their disappointing losses to Brazil and Japan, who handed them severe beatings at the Tokyo 2020 Games. Malkia Strikers secured Africa's sole ticket to the Summer Games by winning the African Nations Championship held in Cameroon and clinging their record-extending 10th continental title.
It feels awesome. This is something that I didn't expect to come so soon. I was always dreaming to be in the technical bench when I was playing, but it came sooner, which is a good thing, and I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, so I feel great about it.
Now, England is set to face Spain in the Euro 2024 finals on Sunday as the Gareth Southgate's team attempt to win a major trophy for the first time in 58 years. Gareth Southgate's side have enjoyed a roller coaster ride in Germany this summer, stumbling through the group phase despite an opening match victory over Serbia and going behind in each of their knockout round games so far. England's best performance came last time out versus the Netherlands, where they were rewarded by an Ollie Watkins last-minute strike to secure a 2-1 win. Well, that marks the end of our bulletin tonight. Many thanks for choosing Newswatch right here at Hope TV. My name is Sammy Adika. Do have a wonderful night and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Goodbye.